Emily Schrader is an American-Israeli journalist. She's fed up with the left's hypocrisy and the jihadist regimes getting a free pass.
As someone who is passionate about both of these peoples and both of these issues, the contrast is very, very, very stark. I mean, first off, we have the Free Palestine movement itself. They had no problem organizing protests every week of the year all over the world, from Europe to Canada to the United States to Australia. We saw this in the streets over and over again. And their excuse was, well, we care about the Palestinian civilians. Now, we knew that that wasn't the case even in the moment, but the reality is that now it's being proven to the whole world, because not one of these organizations that organized all of these protests for supposedly for Palestinians has organized anything for the Iranians. In fact, they've actually done the opposite. What we have seen is several events, particularly in the UK, organized by the anti-Israel movement that supports the Islamic Republic of Iran, even after the regime has murdered tens of thousands of people. But it's not just them. As you know, you mentioned the Grammys. This is another great example. Hollywood was all over the war in Gaza with petitions and statements, and yet we see nothing. Nothing, not a single mention at the Grammys by any celebrity, any of these social justice warriors that were perfectly happy to bash Israel and complain about how evil Israel is and pretend that they're humanitarians in support of the Palestinian people. And yet, when it comes to even teenagers being butchered in the streets by the Islamic Republic, complete silence. And then, of course, we have the media. The media has been incredibly hypocritical. The mainstream international media, when it comes to Israel, it's 2 years of nonstop critical reporting, taking the statistics, the casualty statistics of the Gaza war straight from the Gaza Ministry of Health, which, as we've learned, is Hamas itself. But when it comes to anything that's happening in Iran, they're claiming they don't have sources on the ground, they don't have enough information, despite the fact that the people of Iran are literally crying out in the streets. This is a humanitarian crisis going on in Iran. And no one seems to be concerned about that, particularly the people who spent 2 years complaining about Israel and how they were concerned about the lives of civilians. Suddenly, when it comes to Iranians, there's no concern.